Hello guys, it's Delta249er here with my top 5 pet peeves of online gaming. In the background is the Minecraft Quakecraft minigame on the Hypixel server, and I'm going to be covering the top 5 things that annoy me when playing online games. The first thing is the aimless misuse of profanity. And this is something that really doesn't need to be in the game, but it shows up in every game with a chat box or voice chat. It's just something that is really in every game. It's kind of unavoidable. There's like not really that many games that you cannot or will not find this if it has a chat function. And of course, a lot of games have the ability to turn it off, but it's something that doesn't need to be there. It could be just stopped. If you're one of those people, just stop. It's really unneeded and it doesn't bother me, and it probably doesn't bother very many people. And it's kind of annoying to see in every game. It's like one thing that I just don't understand what the point of it is. Next is people or players who do not accept that there are other players that are better than them. And then every time that, especially in like first-person shooters, every time that they get killed, the other person is probably not hacking. They really, like 90% of the time, they probably are not. And just because they killed you does not mean that they are hacking, because there are lots of people that are better than you in the game, and some people just don't really accept that, well, that person's better than me, so that's why they killed me. The next thing is actual hacking, and this is something that really annoys me. It's kind of unavoidable. Some games have more problems than others, of course, but it really does take away from the gaming experience, and there's nothing you can do about it. But if you do hack, I really don't understand it. Again, something I don't understand. Because you're playing the game, right? And you bought the game, or you have the game, because there's free games, and you bought it or you have it to play the game. I don't know why you would want to hack it. It really just, you may have like exhausted the game, that's why you're kind of bored, but I don't understand how that would actually make it better. It probably makes it more boring. And it just doesn't make sense, especially for games that you don't actually get any sort of advantage as far as points go, or like total points at the end of the round or something. It really doesn't make sense to me, and it really does annoy me when I'm playing games. Now, the fourth one is people who have to comment on everything that happens in the game. You really don't need to say anything in the chat ever at all, unless it's like, you know, team go this way because they're over there. You don't need to comment on like absolutely everything, because really you should be playing the game, focusing on playing the game and not typing in the chat or saying something. It just really bothers me when people have to comment on everything, either positive or negative. Have to comment on everything that happens. You don't need to narrate the game. I can see what's happening. The last thing, and this encompasses all of them, is people who reply or try to verbally attack the people, or the players, who do the previous 4 things that I just mentioned. You don't need to say anything in the chat, as I mentioned. You really don't. You could just sit there and just accept it, ignore it. And I see this like just too much. People think that other players actually care about them, and it's not that, it doesn't work that way. And you are better off just staying silent than actually saying something and trying to, air quotes, fight back. And it really is just something that does not need to happen. You don't need to attack the person who is annoying you or causing you trouble in the game. You could really just sort of stay quiet, play the game, and play as it is intended. Like, play as if you are playing single player, and use the resources that they give you to communicate and to play the game, not to really, I guess, abuse other players. So that's really it for this video. If you'd like to leave your opinion on this, or maybe your top 5 or whatever, however many pet peeves of online gaming, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. I will be sure to read them. And if you did find this interesting, a like and a share would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you're not already following me on Twitter, haven't liked the Facebook fan page, or not following me on Google+, those links are down in the description below. And if you're new to the channel and you do enjoy gaming, tutorials, and reviews, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching.